Hey everyone, it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel for another advent calendar video. We're winding down the individual videos and pretty soon you will be seeing a whole roundup of all the ones that are in my collection. So about 20 or so different advent calendars will be in one video, which will be coming shortly. This time around, I thought I would switch things up and show you a couple wooden options that I came across, and I thought it would be really fun to show you. First one we have here is from the brand Trove, which I'd never heard of before. I got mine from PBS. It's also sold in a few other places, so it's a very strange place to buy my advent calendar. But I saw the imaging and I was like, ooh, that looks kind of cute. And it is a wooden puzzle that's 250 pieces, and the advent part, like the calendar part, is actually this like wooden display that lights up, so we'll definitely take a peek at that. And then I found this one from Wentworth, which I know they do have their full giant one, which was way over my price point. So I ended up getting this one here because I thought this concept was definitely different than everything else that we've done, where we've done ones that are like individual puzzles each day or build a puzzle as you go type day. This is one where you are building like a set, and then each day you're just adding a 3D element to it, which I thought would be a really cool concept. This is definitely on the religious side. This is a nativity scene, but they do have other options. Like the one that I was really toying with was one that was like a Christmas tree, and then you're like adding presents, which would be really cute as well. And they also have like a Santa's workshop or something like that. So a couple other options. Now both of these are definitely on the more expensive side of things because they are wooden puzzles. So I do feel like in this case, you may do better on your own buying just a standalone wooden puzzle and DIYing it one yourself. So I'm just gonna say that right up front, because these are both lower in the piece count. So if you're wanting more of a larger puzzling experience, I would say you should do a DIY option with a wooden puzzle brand instead. I know like Liberty, they have about, I think it's 455 pieces for around the same price point. You can even get a Wentworth one that's 250 pieces for around $50, so significantly less. So there's definitely ways for you to do it a little bit more affordably. You can always try to find a used wooden puzzle as well. So there's definitely options to do it a little bit more affordable, but I thought I'd just show you the ones that I ended up picking up this year. So I've already done them, and one definitely wowed me more than the other. So we're just going to jump into this, and I'll see you in a little bit. All right, so here is the box for the advent calendar, which is large and in charge, definitely like a substantial item. It says right here the brand. I'll leave it down below in case they have other things. I'm not quite sure. Again, I got mine on PBS, but it's also sold in a few other places. All about the same price, where it's around $100. So it's definitely an investment, and one of those things that I was willing to do because I could see me doing this as a tradition. Also, it's a cute piece of like home decor for the holidays, so it's definitely going to be more than one use. It does include a 250 piece wooden puzzle. So let's just open it up and see everything that's inside. It does look like there's some styrofoam is another piece in the box as well. And then here is the item. So there's a few things. Let me see what we have here. We have the wooden box, which on the front actually has the logo. Like, I kind of wish this was a little different. Maybe even just plain. I don't think it needs to have like the whole, I don't know, brand information on the front. It looks like we also have a little tag from them as well that you can open. So let me see if there's anything in here with some information on it. Oh, it gives you the poster. That's nice to have. Okie dokie. And then let's just, is there anything on the back? Oh, on the back is the spot to have the lights. So let me see, I'm probably gonna have to put some batteries in there to see what it looks like lit up. So I'll definitely do that for this video. But let's open this up. Alrighty, so here is the box, which looks really cute. You can see there's like a little plastic thing in the back where the light will shine through. Some of the boxes look like they're a little out of place from the travels. So let me take this off. And then just taking a closer peek, just because it is quite an expensive item, there is a little bit right here of damage, which You can tell it's just like not well made. Definitely seems like a thinner board, but we'll see what day 1 looks like, and I'll do the full puzzle. Since it is only 250 pieces, it's not going to be a ton of pieces per day, maybe only like 10 or so. So we're just going to take out day 1, and I'm just going to see what this includes. They're kind of stuck. Alright, finally got it out. That was way harder than it needs to be. So that was annoying, and I can see it being, oh, there's another piece in there. It also looks like these pieces are numbered, so you can do it again year after year, but I do have a number 3 in the first box, so we'll see what that means. I'm sure it's just an extra piece, and it's supposed to be in this one. So far, not really vibing with it, but it is a cute presentation. We'll see how it is lit up. Also, why does it have to have the logo there? Like, that's just too much, especially if you're gonna have this being like an heirloom piece on display. Like, I don't need the branding everywhere. So let's just do box number 1, see what it looks like as far as pieces go. But so far, I'm wanting to love it, but I'm just not yet. Alright, so as far as the wooden puzzle pieces go, they are definitely on the really thin side. Printing looks okay for now. I mean, there's not much to go by the image with this small of a section. Let me just flip these over to see if there is just the one piece in the wrong spot, which it is. So I'm going to put this one aside. I'm assuming that is for box number 3. And let's just do this little section. So here is day 1. There are 11 pieces, 12 pieces in the box, but this one is supposed to be in a different one. We'll see if maybe there was supposed to be a dozen, I'm not quite sure, but let's just continue on and we'll see. We'll see how this is. So I'm on day 4, which I just completed, and it's interesting the way that they like broke up the different sections, because all the other ones that I have done where it's like a build over time is like block, 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 which is fun. But this one is actually kind of like a little bit more sporadic. Like we had that little cluster, but then we had like almost like, I don't know, a few pieces here, a few pieces there to like grow it over time, which I think is kind of a cool concept. But one thing I'm noticing is that these boxes are so annoying. They definitely pack the pieces in here, so it takes like 5 minutes to get the boxes out of the display, which is annoying. I could see it like breaking pieces, because the way that they have like this little loop to like pull the box out, but then this part here kind of gets stuck. So yeah, not the best design, kind of annoying, but you know, it is what it is. I do feel like this just feels really cheap for the money. So I'm gonna continue on and finish the puzzle just to see what it looks like at the end, but so far I just think you could do better. So we are at day 12, so this is halfway through, and as you can tell, it's definitely like a little wonky as far as like how they divided up the puzzle, which again, I think is actually kind of cool. But my issue is a few things. One is that you do kind of run into false fits because the pieces are pretty much, you know, they're regular standard shapes, but the little nubs are pretty much identical for each piece. So far there's only been 3 figurine pieces, which are those like fun shaped pieces. I have a snowman, I have a present, and I lost the other piece, but there's just a few of them. Don't think it's worth the money, especially when you can compare it to other things that you could have bought instead. Like for me, I actually recently got a Wentworth puzzle. I'm on their like mailing list, and I ended up getting a coupon and got a 250 piece puzzle, which is the same size as this one, for I think it was like $30. So I could have gotten that same amount of pieces and just like DIY'd my own little box. I actually have an advent calendar that's like one I got at Hobby Lobby for like $10, so you can definitely do this for at least half the cost with a wooden puzzle brand. Even if you wanted a bigger piece puzzle, you could get like a 500 piece Wentworth for around the same price as this. So definitely think you could do better as far as the quality of the wooden puzzle. So I will continue the puzzle. I feel like some pieces just aren't sitting flat. It is weird some of the ways that they're breaking up each box. Like there was one box where it was really just me doing like the last section of each of these rows. So it's an interesting concept, but I'll finish it up and then show you the other one that I got from Wentworth. Alright, so here is the final image. Definitely interesting way to end the puzzle. Is just like a cluster here and then like this one random piece that has a glitter button on it. I just think that's weird. Overall for figurine pieces it was around 6, which included a pair of mittens, so definitely a lot less than a lot of other wooden puzzle brands. I mean, it came together okay. I just feel like, again, you can just do better for your money to go with a reputable wooden puzzle brand. I'll link some down below that I enjoy, and that way you can maybe find an image that you really enjoy and just like make your own, because you can definitely get a really good puzzle for $100 or even less, like half the price. So those are my thoughts on this. Last thing I wanted to check before we move into the Wentworth is that I wanted to see how it looked lit up. So I did put the batteries in, and let's just see what it looks like. Okay, well, it is cute. I just think it's just such poor quality, and again, you can do so much better for the money. So those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think of this. I mean, it definitely is cute. It does what it said it was, but I could have easily saw this for like $40, $30, you know, because that's the quality that I'm seeing here. I'm just putting this up close too, just so you can see the state of the boxes. Just because some of them are like splintery or burnt or just like not the best. Alright, so here is the Wentworth one, which I went with the nativity scene. Again, as I explained in my Vermont Christmas Company, our nativity set is actually on its way out. So I wanted like another alternative and loved the idea of doing like a little puzzle. They have a few other options. They have one with like a Christmas tree, and they have a couple others. They also have the big giant one, which I just couldn't see me spending the money on. So I ended up going with this one. I want to say I spent around $60 to $70, so definitely less than the other wooden one in this video. Again, you can also just get a Christmas puzzle and do something yourself. But I got this one because it is a 100-piece puzzle, but it also has like stand-up pieces. So over the course of the month, you're not doing a cluster of puzzle pieces each day, although you could. Instead you are doing, you build the bottom piece, and then you are putting just one piece in each day. So definitely a different concept than everything else. Again, you could probably just do a couple pieces each day if you wanted to. I already did it on camera, so I'll put that footage here, but in general it's super cute. Large, chunky, thick pieces, lots of figurine pieces both in the flat lay of the puzzle, and you have those stand-up pieces as well. So it ends up being really nice and put together. I definitely think it is just a good heirloom product that I can see me doing year after year and having on display probably on we have a little coffee bar, so that's probably where I'm going to display it. So each day me or Dave are just going to put in our one piece for the Nativity without it having to be like a whole puzzle. So if you're short on time, this may be an option for you. So there are other options that are not as religious as this one, where you can do just one piece a day versus a whole cluster of them or a whole puzzle. I just think it's a really cool concept. And again, they have other variations, but I just wanted to show this to you. And while I'm talking about it, I do have this one here. This was the 250-piece puzzle that I got on sale. So it was called Christmas Morning, and it just happened to be in my email, which is why I ended up getting it. So I would say join their email list, because on occasion I have seen one or two of their puzzles just like half off for some reason. I don't know why, but definitely worth the price. I think I spent, again, around like $26 or so, which is definitely a good price for a 250-piece Wentworth. So this one was super fun. There was a ton of figurine pieces in here, and would be a great option if you wanted to do your own DIY advent calendar with a wooden puzzle. All right, I am back, and I definitely will say that the one from PBS, this one here from Trove, is just not worth it. If you're just trying to keep costs low, again, you could probably find a wooden puzzle that's 250 pieces or less or more for a lot less money. So again, this one I did get on sale from Wentworth. I would just keep your eye out for different coupons and such, or different brands in general will have other options, but you can definitely find a 250-piece puzzle or more for significantly less, and just like DIY one yourself. As far as the Wentworth one that is the Nativity set, I really like this one. The pieces were just like thick and chunky, very satisfying to create the board. I like the fact that I can just put in one piece each day as a regular Nativity set. So if you are short on time, this may be a better option for you. And I like that it's like on display each day and you're just like growing it over time. I really like that concept. I'm really looking at the one that has the Christmas tree, because I think that would be a really cute one as well. But that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts on either of these, or if there's other wooden puzzle brands out there that have done something similar. I'd love to know those as well, so that way we can let people know down in the comments. But thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.